See you later with your weird lack of self-preservation. Seriously, she did not. For how desperate she sounded, she should have been a lot more willing to run for it when I clearly made an opening for her. The Call to the Spheres. It's volume 3, so if I'm gonna read them, I'll at least start at the beginning. Get a body up here. What do you got? Got some money and a remedy. Alright. Just to remind myself, do I have anything left over? It's just the house. Yeah, I think I came in here seeking the last amulet, so that's that, really. That's all that there's left. Alright. Let's take a look at these guys. Call to the Spheres, Volume 1. My stomach twisted as the engines of the odd vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Orcado, 3rd prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Orcado pulled a lever, and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if, knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpentine of the void on our way to the outer spheres. Orcado was elated, like a boy of 16 in the eve of the Fugue feast. When we are back in Bristol, I will be named Royal Physician. Or you will be burned for heresy, 3rd Prefect. All depends on what we find when we get there. My master's voice was different, as if the air of the outer spheres added qualities normally absent. Uncertainty, weakness, fear. I risked another glance at the monolithic structure in the distance. It was a wonder for Orcado, a puzzle for Overseer Bryn, and for me a towering monument to emptiness, a magnificent shrine to madness. I do not fear the void, nor am I concerned with the spiritual sanctity of the weak, for I am now his herald, his chosen, having seen his sublime vault, where eternally he feeds upon the substance of the void. Alone in Orcado's ship, the floor painted red with life, I draw designs with my fingers and gaze through the portals at the land rising below, where I will build the first monument to his glory, a rotting wound in the flesh of nature. Patiently I'll build, awaiting your arrival, O great scion of the void. Well, he very much changed very quickly, didn't he? The whale oil tax. Everything here is whale oil all day. It is strange. That's definitely something different to have like a steam. What is it? What would you call this? Like a steampunk whale, like a whaling society, dystopian whaling society taken over by plague and strange technologies and dark magic. Not really on the list of things you expect to hear about. All right, so we took out the light. We saved somebody. We found all the collectibles that I think we've know exist so far. Now it comes down to this house. Really? You're also a new zone. Okay. Somehow I keep thinking we're in the last zone of this level and then finding out that we're definitely not in the last zone of this level. Not a complaint, just a continual surprise. Oh, rats. Not enough to attack me, though. A little iffy about the light pointing straight at me. Ooh. There are paths to be taken. Two guys down there, some rats. We got one rune, one bone charm directly overhead. Obvious priority for now. Are we clear up here? Are we clear? Really, I can't go through that because there's like a slight... Really? Can't just like shove it out of the way for a second? That's pretty silly as far as barricades go. There we go. That's something to work with. Probably leads me directly into the room. Yep. Bone charm. Alright. Fleet fighter. Having your weapon out doesn't slow you. Oh. Didn't know that I didn't really know that it slowed me in the first place, to be honest. I'm generally in the slow kind of mood, though, to be honest, so I'm not really concerned. There's some better options around here. All right, we had some supposed, possibly pro-Empress graffiti. If you're randomly hanging up stuff with the Empress at a time like this, it's probably because you're pro-Empress in some kind. But it could be older, perhaps. This body's down there. Curious. Could go up there too. Let's go down. The ruin is way off in the distance, not this building for sure. Right, this is where I came from. That was silly of me. Oh, man. Get to the roof. Just give me an arrow, man. I know you can do it. Unless they randomly block me from going on roofs for some reason. Maybe they did. Maybe they don't want me up there. It's just a slant anyway. That's fine. Find my way around. Secret stash tip. Higgins, I recently got a tip about a stash hidden at the north end of Caldwin Bridge. Another crazy bastard keeping all his shiny stuff in a secret room. I was told you need to turn on the faucet in an old sink 3 times to open up some kind of secret door. No information on the value of what's in this room, only heard about a street speaker hanging over the road just outside the door. Sorry about that, mate. Don't forget my share if you find it. North end of Caldwin Bridge, turn a faucet on 3 times, and there's somebody hanging outside. Oh, that was a violent looting we just had right there. That's the street speaker, right? That's what we're talking about? I think that's what that thing is. I think I called it a lantern before. It looks like one. Oh yeah, that looks like it has speakers on it. Alright, let's search the building for a faucet then. Now that we've been just explicitly told about secrets. Where are you keeping your sinks? I think this is the right building. Is it in that room where I have to go outside awkwardly to get inside? Can't go any lower from here. Oh, I probably can, but not this way. Maybe I should look for an alternate way in. I'll double check upstairs first. See if there's no. Can break the window though for better access. So there's that. Alternate way inside. Yes, I do like to keep my chamber pots directly next to my sleeping quarters. Like I've ever had to experience anything related to a chamber pot. Oh! Whoa. Almost jumped clear over that. Is there another way in? Oh, it drops off, too. This is already an overhang. So our ability to get in an alternate location isn't looking great. Maybe I'll try hopping out the window, look for a ground floor entrance. Don't see any locals nearby. Rats. We gonna get along just fine? I think those are just corpses. Is this the same staircase that was blocked off? Yeah, it is. Okay. Send us food, not bullets. Please don't wake up. Okay. Alright, let's do this 3 times. 1. 2. Probably gonna open that or something. We'll see. 3. Aha. Oh! Concerned. Concerned. Oh, they're not that distracted. They're not that distracted this time, as it turns out. Just gonna kill all the rats now. Actually, can't I just shoot the light? Not with that. Alright. Let's try using a pistol gun. Nope. Alright. Are too few of you free to care anymore? Or maybe you're all fulfilled and doesn't matter anymore? Oh well. One way or another, I'm clear. Hey there. Got an urn, some money, remedy. Is it mostly just the money? There's some paintings in here. Yep, that was mostly just rats and disappointment. Hey, money's good though. It's fine, I'll make use of it. And I get to know that, hey, I found the thing I heard existed. And I chopped up some rats, so I'm doing my part against the plague too. He's interestingly not catching it at all. I wonder if is he immune to the plague? I wonder. I forget if we've established that or not. Protagonists tend to be conveniently immune to whatever the big problem is that's destroying society. Because magic! That's not a door I can use. But I can pop over here.
You haven't been thinking again, have you?
No, sir. Not thinking. I was just wondering, if Sokolov is testing elixirs on people to cure the plague, why is it he always asks for healthy citizens? If you follow my meaning, sir.
You have no mind for natural philosophy. Obviously, it's because the ones already sick with the plague don't live long enough to provide Sokolov with any useful information.
It's just a shame, sir. Like that woman the other day. She was easy to look at. Seemed nice enough. Shame she has to die. I mean, it's so horrible like this.
Now you listen to me. It's none of our concern how or why things. And if you want your elixir rations, then I suggest you stop your wondering. These are pigs. Pigs for Sokolov's experiments. And pigs mean nothing to me. Understand?
Right. I mean, why worry about a couple of disgusting, smelly pigs, you know? All pigs get slaughtered sooner or later. Better if I wonder about the sound I heard from the warehouse, right? I mean, what was that all about?
That's better. You'll go far next.
City's dead. Making 3 more months.
His entire family was taken by the plague. It's just him now.
Ah, bummer. So somebody's questioning it, but their superiors are talking them down, and that's how this stuff gets worse. I mean, you should be questioning why this supposed cure for the plague is being used on people who aren't already sick. Like, that excuse of like, well, obviously the plague victims don't live long enough, and like, oh yeah, great, yeah, that's great. Let's infect healthy people to test the thing, and we're definitely testing it. Yeah, it's definitely not something completely different, and we're definitely not just using the plague as an excuse to grab people. So there's the house. There's a vault. I mean, not a vault, a vault, I'll call it. Yeah, lightning trap. Nope, I've successfully found and entered his house, apparently. Is that him? I think that is him, actually. Is the rune right next to him? The rune is right next to him, okay. Yeah, that appears to be him. He's just standing there, which is freaky. There's somebody in the corner. It's probably a prisoner, so I should probably try to get her out. If I can. Oh, there's another guard up here too. Alright, I've made it this far, so I should just have a save prepped, so at least I can restart from here if anything goes wrong. Like a distiller or something? Is he using the rune on people? Also, can they see out these windows or not? There's a prisoner. Hello, guard. Just grab this guy real quick. There we go. Wouldn't want anybody interrupting. There we go. Well, the first guy that could have responded if you call for help is now out of the way. That's a good start. Seems like this door is the only way in, really. Unless I want to do something down there, but I don't see much reason to try.
I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25. which in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dream last night, has great potential, according to the latest celestial alignment. As for test subject 312, after the characteristic sloughing of the skin, she should be dead by mid-morning tomorrow.
All of her skin's coming off.
Please let me go.
Awake, I see. How are you feeling?
Much worse. Do I have the plague? Please, sir, I don't want to die.
Hush now, no one's going to die. You're much improved, number 312. The formula I administered to you is working exactly as it should. I cannot let you go yet, because I have not finished with my study. But tomorrow will make all the difference.
Really? You'll release me tomorrow? I'm not gonna die.
Yes. Tomorrow I will have the guards remove you from this cell. Late morning, perhaps.
But the...
Alright. Sorry. But you're pretty fucked, and he's not interested in helping you.
Leave me be.
Your voice completely changed, that's kind of weird.
Oh, please, no more.
I'm not doing anything to you. There.
Thank you, whoever you are. He kept me in a cage, like an animal. The pain is horrible right now. So I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
Unfortunately, I've probably let a plague victim go, so there's that. But I'm not gonna leave her here to starve to death when she's being put through what she's being put through. But it's very possible she's gonna go hide in a corner and then just die in that corner. I can't do much about that, can I?
Sokolov here. Excellent progress today. Test subject 312 is declining rapidly. As I theorized, formulas 12 and 17, administered in combination, greatly accelerated the progression of the disease. Interestingly, the respiratory mucosa had erupted and raised pustules, grayish in color, which burst, causing hemorrhaging and pain. I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which, in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dream last night, has great potential, according to the latest celestial alignment. As for test subject 312, after the characteristic sloughing of the skin...
Interesting. That actually picked up exactly where we walked in, so he was midway through recording that audio log when I interrupted. I wonder if I had shot him midway through that, if the recording would have been interrupted and it would have stopped there on the recording itself, because that would have been a nice touch. So, as expected, he's actively trying to make the disease spread faster and worse, if he can. NILES report. As requested, this is a sample of the black market elixir we believe to be coming off the abandoned distilleries. No doubt it's inferior to your formula, or even to PIERO's remedy, but people are desperate. We have not been able to identify the additional ingredients. Perhaps you'll have better luck. One thing of note, some of the men of the watch claim, when pressed, to have purchased and used the stuff from time to time since it's cheaper than either of the popular brands. None of them report any illness or complications, so while it may not protect from the plague as well, it doesn't seem harmful. Is my way to save her? Aha. No, I don't want to pick it up. I want to give it to her, dummy. How do I give her an elixir if it may or may not protect against the plague? I might as well at least try, right? Sokolov. Can I?
Leave me be.
It's not. What? Why are you acting that way?
I don't have anything to take.
Why are you acting that? I just let you out of. This is not how interactions with NPCs should work. Can I not even try to give her something? It's an RPG. Come on. I should be able to like give her an elixir. I don't know of any way to physically try to give one to her. Maybe I'm missing something else in the room? Is that another empty one? Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know what else I can do here. I made it for her. I can't pick it up because it's trying to add it to my inventory. So I guess I'll leave it here, and for my own peace of mind, I'll just kind of think that maybe she's smart enough to go grab that. Like, when she gets up to leave, maybe she'll try the elixir, and I don't know. It feels like a weird lack of interaction there. Feels like I should be able to do something more directly. I don't know if the elixir would work, but it's supposed to. It's literally a plague elixir, right? Like, that's the point of it. So I should be able to at least try to give it to her. So Samuel's right down there. Have not been spotted. In fact, this
Could the city get any
this
worse?
run generally went off without a hitch, except for that part where I jumped in the middle of a courtyard full of people when I misblinked. Can I teleport with him on me? Oh, you can teleport when you're carrying bodies. Okay. Blink, I mean. Wasn't sure if it would work that way or not. Samuel's down there. Lots of guards. They like their electric traps, huh? Oh, Sammy. Ooh. Little hemlock never hurt anyone. It has, by the way. That's the wrong thing, isn't it? I'm finding the wrong type of painting. It's fine. Oh, right. Did I find everything? Yeah, I did. Whatever that is, probably like money related or something. There's some guys down there. Oop. There's a safe. If I knew the code to a safe, I'd be good. Alright, I'm curious. Oh, you're a key safe, not a combination safe. Oh, and I have your key. Well, isn't that convenient? Hello, dead man.
Half the city's dead. Make it 3 more months.
Can't go any lower from here, can I? Unless I burst the door or something. Alright. Let's get back up top. There we go. Just gotta get to Samuel. Got him. Hey, Sammy.
Royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off.
Alright, that seemed to go well. Low chaos, killed no one. That's the first time we've succeeded at that, I think. Got the Outsider Shrine, bone charms and runes, missed the one painting, got less than half the money. That's fine. We saved the stranded woman from the rats, we robbed Pradget's safe. Okay. Interrogation. The royal physician Anton Sokolov is now in the custody of the Loyalists. Through Sokolov, it will be possible to strike directly at those closest to Lord Regent. How cooperative will the most brilliant man in the Empire be? He must be swayed or coerced into telling us what he knows.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Does he even have handcuffs on or anything? Just a little worried that he's just gonna wake up suddenly and we're gonna have a bad day.
Well done, Corporal. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
The hell of a day. We got 2 things done in one day. Yeah, let's see if I can visit Emily. So I guess we saved Emily and kidnapped Sokolov today, which is a big deal. He's still unconscious.
I hope they don't have to hurt him. He done some good this time. Elixir against the plague, he did.
Wow. That is some audio mixing right there. The sound of the storing completely overrides the sound of the other guy talking to the point where it sounds like he's a million miles away. Hey, random money on the ground. I'll take that. That's my bed. Where's Emily? Where's Emily? Where'd you take her? I don't know where they...
Corvo?
Oh, hi.
Can I tell you something? I have a secret retreat nearby that may come in handy if the city watch ever kicks in the doors. It's an abandoned apartment across the street from the bar. I don't think anyone else here knows about it, but I'm guessing I can trust you. The key is stashed under my bunk upstairs. If there's ever trouble, you can go there for safety. I know I will.
Good to know. If we're ever under attack, go to her room, grab the key from under her bunk, probably just blink across the street into the other apartment, and hopefully take Emily with me, and we should be good to go. I have no idea where they put Emily, though. Like, I think I remember who she's staying with, but I don't know the layout of this place that well. Would you look at this? Lord Pendleton's reward. Corvo, this matter with my brothers has not been pleasant at all, so I don't wish to discuss it further. However, I really must thank you. I have heard you found some other means of neutralizing them without taking their lives. Ingenious. Wherever they are, even if they are miserable, they are alive at least, so perhaps someday I will see them again. Lord Trevor Pendleton. Reward! Another 100 grand. I mean, another 100 gold, I mean. Very different thing. Note from PIERO. Corvo, thank you for letting me... getting me a live weeper is going to be invaluable for my old friend at the Academy of Natural Philosophy, as living plague specimens are quite difficult to procure. Rest assured, my colleague will handle the situation as humanely as possible. Wow, I even get a reward for having taken out those weepers non-lethally. Just active reward dole across the board. Okay, how much money do I have now? That's not the right button. Oh wait, that was actually... I think my money was in the corner down there, wasn't it? Yeah. 20... Wow, yeah. 2,300 already. Cool. Haven't found Emily yet. They went and added a new bone charm to the environment. Oh, some ore and rewire. Cool. But I see you hiding up there. Hip. This must be the place across the street. Ah. I had to grab the key from her bed then first. So the bone charm is there to incentivize you going there now. Okay, I thought I was gonna wait until a time of emergency. Alright, where is her bed?
Anyone with information leading to the location or return of the daughter of our
there we go.
Empress is required to speak to the city
found it.
at
Alright.
once.
Off we go. And inside. I wonder if she'll just already be in here. Emily. Probably not.
They top off the wine with river water, but eventually someone swoons. Then fresh bottles are fetched from the cellars.
Alright, there's definitely a safe place we could hide in later. Let's go ahead and grab our charm. What did we get? Fleet fighter, having weapon... Oh, that's not it. What? It's a bone charm, right? Albinos. It's so far when I get a new one, it's supposed to show up at the top. Huh. Explosion damage. Shot whiskey bottles explode with greater intensity. That might be new. Rats consume for mana. Magnification. No? Yeah, I think it might be the one about whiskey bottles. Normally it shows up on top, but it didn't this time. That was weird. It was a bone charm, right? Not a power. How many charms do I have now? Oh, I have 3 again. And I've already grabbed the health regen. I'll have to figure out what I want to grab next. I do like the idea of this one. Powerful wind that can push back enemies, or shatter doors. That shattered doors part for me makes it qualify as the concept of being able to increase mobility and get through levels differently. So press right trigger to release a powerful blast of wind, knocking your enemies off their feet or throwing them. This power will also douse fires, shatter wooden doors, and blow projectiles like arrows back at enemy who fired them. At level 2, WINDBLAST will throw enemies against the wall with enough force to kill them. So oddly enough, for my purposes, not upgrading it is better than upgrading it right now. But yeah, the taking out fires and doors sounds like great news to me. Might as well spend some money too.
Now, normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve.
Alright, we got boot stealth. That's our new trick. There we go. Reduced footstep sounds. I mean, obviously I want this. That's like the best idea ever. Boot stealth 2. Further reduced sounds. Boom. Now I don't even make sounds anymore. It's incredible. That's definitely a big priority for me. Do I need to stock up on stuff, really? Not particularly. I could get more rewires, but honestly, we're even grabbing those at decent paces. I'm just going to keep my money around for future upgrades and try to see if I can find the upgrades as we continue.
Please be as quiet as you can. It took forever for Emily to fall asleep. Poor dear. It's okay, Emily, I'm here. She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there, in the city.
Aw, she fell asleep, so I can't talk to her. She's surprisingly easy to find, actually, because you just walk across this path when that's Corvo's bedroom's window right there. There's literally a bridge going between our rooms. Whoops. Oh, she has ore in here. I don't think Emily's gonna have much use for that, so I might as well grab it while we can.
There's hardly a need to work on table etiquette. She knows it all, even if she chooses not to employ it. She'd rather hold her spoon by the wrong end and pretend it's a sword. Then suddenly she changes and she's all manners, asking for a tea party. I tried to oblige her, but I have little to work with. No proper plate. Instead of a cloth napkin, I've only the bar rack. Ale mugs instead of teacups. I've asked for things befitting her, but they have their minds on other things. For now, Emily and I decided to make a pretend dinner using paper and little things she's found here and there. On the floor, I suppose. Not right for a princess, but it'll have to do.
Wow. They have quite a rapport, considering that, as far as I can tell, we literally got her here today. She's such a history. She seems happier when you're around. Based on our prior evidence, the fact that, like, you brought her here, and then then you left, and then you came back after she was asleep. So I have a lot of data to go on. The Fugue Feast. At the end of every year, after the last day of the month of songs, we begin the Fugue Feast. Might as well read about this because we've heard references to it already. Anyway, the last year has not the new year has not started, and thus the time that follows is outside the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, during which the people abandon the very practices that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes euphoric with spirits and potent herbs. Some paint their faces or wear masks to conceal themselves as they pursue their passion without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it is time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting high overseer calls for the hymn of atonement, and the Fugue Feast ends. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands, enemies put down their weapons, and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient codes, or discarded oaths. For the time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. The following day starts the new year, marked on the first day of the month of the Earth, as it has always been. I wonder if that happened. I mean, like, I'm not going to say that the Purge is an original concept never done before or anything, but I am curious whether this game came out before or after the first Purge movie, because the timelines actually are close enough in my head that I'm not quite sure. Trials of Aptitude. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Oh. This is, yep, there's the thing about the children being removed from their home to become overseers. That's nightmarish. Alright.
Please leave a candle for me. It gets dark in here and I can't see my mother. I just want a candle. Where is Corvo?
She's freaking out. Are there herbs under her bed? Yeah, there are.
She still has bad dreams. Though it's understandable given all she's been through. Sometimes she calls out your name. Sometimes she cries for her mother.
Well, at least she's safe. That's something to go on. Alright. Good night, everyone. We'll just ignore the part where I played an audio log in the middle of the room after they said to be quiet. Alright. Another good night's sleep, huh?